close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left.
Guys, today on the podcast we got Karina Brown. She's the current Roosters winger in the NRLW, and she's played for Queensland and captained them, as well as winning 2 World Cups at the Australian Jilliroos. I hope you guys enjoy the podcast. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Max. It's great to be here.
All good. What did you want to be when you were growing up?
Well, when I grew up, I actually wanted to be in the Olympics because I watched Kathy Freeman win the 400 metres, and I loved it. I was so inspired and so impressed by how great she ran the race, and I thought, yep, I want to be an Olympian one day. But it hasn't worked out that way. But I've still been able to be a world champion through rugby league, so that's still pretty special.
Yeah, definitely. How would your oldest friend describe you?
My oldest friend. Oh, this is a great question. I think she would describe me as passionate and loyal and just a really good friend. I think she would describe me as a happy person and fun to be around, and a lover of life.
Yeah. What are you most proud of?
I'm most proud of my achievements in rugby league. So I've had some wonderful opportunities, including captaining Queensland State of Origin. So that was a really proud moment for me. And also I've been part of winning 2 World Cups with the Australian Jilliroos. Again, really special moments, and it only happens once every 4 years. So to be lucky enough to be part of 2 campaigns and hold that trophy high with my best friends is really special and one memories that I'll keep forever.
Yeah. How do you handle hard times?
That's a good question. Well, I've been unfortunate but fortunate enough to have 6 broken bones. So I've had 6 surgeries. So that is a lot of time to practice getting over hard times, and I'm really lucky. Like when I get injured, I just get the great people around me, my family and friends, and they support me, and I just focus on getting better and working hard because hard times pass. So you just got to find the positive attitude and keep moving forward.
Definitely. What was it like when the NRL started the NRLW competition?
That was a fantastic moment for women's rugby league. We'd been trying to get this to happen for many years, decades before I started playing. The pioneers of the women's game, the likes of Karen Murphy, Tani Norris, Nat Dwyer, Katrina Fanning, they had to work really hard to get the game to where it is today. So if it wasn't for them, the NRLW, wouldn't happen. And because of the great platform the NRL have and finally put us on the big stage to showcase what we can do, it was just surreal. So to be able to run out that first year, and I think I was even part of the first game, was just amazing and a huge accomplishment for the game. It was a proud moment for myself, for my family, women's rugby league, and for women's sport. Yeah.
What's it been like playing down at the Roosters?
The Roosters has been fantastic. They're such a great club. I mean, the boys have just won 2 grand finals in a row, which is extremely difficult to do. So they're just a really professional and well-organised unit down there, and they make you feel like you're part of the family. That's what I love, being part of that club. It's just a real family vibe and a lot of support. And we haven't been able to put a grand final win on the table yet, but it's only the second year. This is the 3rd year this year, so maybe we'll be able to bring it home in 2020. But yeah, it was fantastic to be part of, and the Roosters are a great club.
Yeah. What was it like playing in that 2013 World Cup?
That was amazing. That was my first ever Australian jersey, actually, and was over in London. So we got to travel over to London for 3 weeks and play rugby league, which we all love to do. And I don't know if you know, but Australia had never beaten the Kiwi Ferns in any of the World Cups before. They had won 3 World Cups before that. So they were going for 4 in a row. And I was playing with a lot of the girls that had lost to those Kiwi Ferns all those 12 years or something. So to be part of the team when we finally beat them, oh, it was just incredible. And to see all my teammates' faces who had never experienced victory against the Kiwi Ferns was really special.
Yeah, and then the 2017 World Cup in Australia, what was that like?
That was amazing because we're on home turf. So all my family and friends were in the crowd. And I don't know if you saw the game, but it was really close right near the end. It was, I think we ended up getting up, got a try in front, and we kicked a field goal, but it was really an arm wrestle near the end. So it was quite stressful on the field, and you really had to keep cool, calm, and collected, and keep your eye on the prize, what we're there to do. But that was special on that day because that was the first time in history that 2 world champions in men's and females were named on the same day. So the men Kangaroos obviously beat England, and we beat the Kiwi Ferns, and we had a massive celebration, and it was great because it was after 4 years of really hard work. So to be able to enjoy that moment and to achieve the goal that we all set out of was fantastic. And because of that game, it really put Women's Rugby League in the spotlight because it was live on Channel 7, and we finally got some airtime, and then we actually got the call up that they want to see Women's Rugby League, and so the Women's NRLW was born. So how good is that?
Yeah, it's been awesome seeing the NRLW. It's been going really well.
Thanks, Max.
Well, good. What's it been like watching women's sport grow the last couple of years as well?
Hasn't that been fantastic? I've loved it. It's been amazing. It's a really great time to be a woman in sport. So when I grew up, I saw Kathy Freeman, but other than that, I didn't see a lot of women athletes on TV. So I only saw like the men's rugby league, which was Darren Lockyer. That's who I love. But I used to really want to play rugby league as a child, and I didn't think I'd ever get the opportunity because they didn't have women's rugby league, on the big stage. So to have women's rugby league now, in the spotlight, and you've got the rugby sevens. They won a gold medal, at the Rio Olympics. We've got the women's AFL, the Adelaide Crows last year in the grand final. They had a crowd of 55,000, I think. 55,000 people. That's phenomenal. I haven't played in front of 55,000 before, but for the girls to pack out the stadium, another incredible moment for women's sport. And yeah, it's just great to see the women getting the platform that they deserve because we work really hard, and it's really great that the public are getting behind us and coming to the games and bringing their kids along, and all the young daughters and young sons that are enjoying watching women's sport. It's a great time.
Yeah. Women's sport's also grown in the cricket as well with the World Cup earlier this year.
Exactly, yeah, and the Women's Big Bash. I'm friends with Holly Furling. I might be able to get an interview with Holly if you'd like. The cricketers are going amazing. Women's soccer, I think some of the girls are on a lot of money contracts, which is great. I'm still working full time, but we hope that the next generation will get full-time contracts so they can just focus on sport and they won't have to work all day and then train at night, because it's pretty tiring, but we love it, and we know we're paving the way for the next generation.
Yeah, definitely. What was it like playing in that first year of the NRLW?
The first year, well, I actually had just broken my jaw 6 weeks before it, so completely made a mess of my face, to be honest. So I had 6 weeks to get ready before game 1, and it just healed in time. And I ran out on the big stage, and I was really scared because I hadn't played, and I just, had my jaw broken. But it was just amazing when we ran out, and to hear the crowd cheering us all on, and to have, the New Zealand girls over in the Warriors, they flew over. It was just fantastic to finally pull on the colours of the NRL, which we'd wanted to do, like I said, for decades. It was just amazing. And being part of the Roosters, as I said, they made it feel like a family. And yeah, it was just, I think for the first time, it was really special to have, young boys and girls look up to us as their heroes, and at the end of each game, my favourite part was always going to the crowds and signing footies and saying hello and getting pictures taken with the next generation who now have female heroes to look up to, which I think is so important. And so great and incredible that I get to be a part of it.
Yeah. What's the experience like playing State of Origin?
Oh, State of Origin, there is no other feeling like playing State of Origin. Are you in your jersey right now?
Yeah.
You're in your Queensland. Oh, good boy. Yeah, you just get goosebumps when you run onto that field. You know that you're playing for Queensland, your state, and you've got the whole state behind you, and they want to see you do well. And I've watched many of the men's Origins growing up. You know, Jonathan Thurston, Darren Lockyer, all the great Origin players, and just to run out and know that I've got my mates either side of me, that they've got my back, and we're going into battle, and we're doing it for each other and for our families and for our state. It's just a really special feeling, and I think you get goosebumps when you run out. I'm even talking about it now. Oh, I can't wait. We're playing this year, November the 13th. It just got announced, so yeah, I've got to keep training hard so I can be part of that one.
Definitely. What was your path to professional rugby?
Well, when I was 12 years old, I actually played rugby league with the boys for 1 year. And then I turned 13, and when I was growing up, there wasn't rugby league for girls in high school. So I had to play touch football, and I did a bit of running, cross country, swimming, all the other sports, but not rugby league. And when I turned 21, I had a friend that was playing women's rugby league, and she asked if I wanted to join. I couldn't believe it. I didn't know there was women's rugby league. So I went to the game, and I was really small. I'm still pretty small. And she put me in the front row, and I got smashed, absolutely smashed. And I was scared. I basically quit that day. I was like, oh, I can't play rugby league. It's too much. But I got my courage up, and I come back the next week, and they put me on the wing so I could get the feel for it. And yeah, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. So I just kept coming back, and I learned how to tackle properly and learn how to use my my stepping skills to get around people. And yeah, I just started to learn the game. And then my first year, I made the State of Origin team in 2010, which we won. And then I got the call up for the Jillaroos in 2013. And like I said, it's just been an absolutely incredible journey. I've had so many wonderful opportunities, and it's just really special to be part of the game at this time.
Yeah, it's been really good watching all the women play as well as the men.
Oh, thanks, champ.
What are your goals for the next couple of years?
Okay, well, it's obviously been a tough start to the year with COVID, and you know, we haven't been able to train or play. Do you play rugby league?
Used to.
You used to? What sports do you play?
Union.
So you haven't been able to play union either. So it's been a bit tough. No training with your mates. So I've had to just work really hard by myself, you know, get in the gym. Can't even go to the gym, but I've got some weights downstairs. So it's my own personal gym, and I keep doing my running, and my goal is just to get back on the field. So as soon as all the sports are allowed to play again, I want to be fit and ready to go. I want to play for Burleigh Bears to get some games under my belt and play good footy there, and then hopefully pick up an NRLW contract with one of the clubs, and then finally play State of Origin. That's the big one for me. Like I said, pulling on that maroon jersey, it just gives that fire in your belly. So I definitely want that feeling come November. And next year is the World Cup in 2021. So we're looking to retain it for the third time, and we'll be off to London again. But there's a lot of talented girls. If you've been watching rugby league, there's some superstars of the game, and I just turned 31, so I'm getting a bit old now. So, you know, my goal is to be part of that squad. I'm going to have to work really hard to get a jersey, but if not, I just want to be part of it, whether I'm in the game, which I'd love to be, but if I'm on the couch cheering on the Aussie girls, then I'll absolutely be doing that.
Yeah. How are you keeping yourself busy during this little period?
What have you been doing?
Podcast.
Podcast? That's a good one. What have I been doing? Look, I've just been doing a lot of training, and I've got some really fun, awesome housemates. So we've been playing a lot of games. We've done puzzles. We've done a lot of Uno. We cook each other dinner. We have Taco Tuesdays here. I don't know if you're a taco fan, but if you are, Tuesday night, come here. Plenty of tacos on offer. And I've been doing some Zoom calls with my friends, and just to see how they're going, and just just continuing on in life. I think, we know that this time will come to an end soon. So we just had to be patient and find things to do. And I've been really lucky that I've kept my job. So I've actually been quite busy working. But outside of that, just doing my own training and enjoying my housemates. And I've got a dog, Jackson, which I'll show you him, but he's just ran away. So he keeps me busy too. He's a little terror. He's a little puppy.
Oh, cute.
Have you got a pet?
Yeah, I do. Got a Scoodle.
Oh, cute. What is his name? His or her name?
George.
Little Georgie.
Yeah.
Nice. Maybe we can have a puppy play date. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Who's the worst teammate to room with through your career and
The
why?
worst to room with? Ooh. I don't know. I don't think I've had any really bad roommates. I've been really lucky. I know some of the other girls, like, they snore, but I've had some great roommates. Like, I had Heather Bellinger, and she actually does your washing for you, so that's pretty fantastic. But yeah, I don't know if I've got any. I don't think I have any bad roommates. That's terrible. I love my teammates. What can I say? They're a good bunch.
Yeah. What's the best word to describe you right now?
Happy.
Definitely. So that was Karina Brown. I really hope you guys enjoyed her story and about the NRLW. Thanks, guys.
They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown.